Hey guys, my name is Charlie Merritt, and I'm going to be responding to Hannah Webster's debate and affirming that the United States was justified in dropping the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. First of all, I want to start by saying Hannah made some great points. I especially liked what she had to say about Operation Downfall and Japan showing no real signs of surrender, and that an invasion would have been brutal on both sides. I completely agree that the bombs, as terrible as they were, brought the war to an end faster than an invasion could have ever have. I would like to build on her argument a little bit by looking at how the bombs worked, not just from a military point of view, but also the psychological impact. Going back to 12th century Japan, a term called seppuku was used by samurai and leaders to atone for crimes, regain lost honor, or avoid disgraceful capture. Yes, this was used a long time ago, but it still is a cultural significance. Japan's leaders had a deep sense of national pride and culture that valued death over surrender. Civilians were being trained with bamboo spears, soldiers were refusing to surrender, and even after Tokyo and several other cities being firebombed, they kept going. Hiroshima and Nagasaki weren't just devastated physically, they completely shattered the illusion that Japan could somehow turn the war around. One bomb destroyed an entire city in seconds. That kind of shock forced the leaders to face reality in a way that nothing else could have. Another huge factor was the Soviet Union. If the war had gone on even a little longer, Japan likely would have been split, the Soviets taking one part, the US taking the other. Dropping the bombs forced a quick surrender, prevented a Soviet invasion, and allowed Japan to rebuild as a unified democratic ally. The bombings on Hiroshima and Nagasaki were horrific, yes, there's no doubt about it. But when you compare it to the alternative, months and potentially years of invasion, mass starvation, prisoners of war suffering, and potentially millions of more deaths, the bombs, as awful as they were, actually saved more lives than they took. So overall, yes, I agree in Hannah's argument that the United States was justified to drop the bombs. Thank you.